All right, welcome back. This is module 3, the map. So what is the map? In module 1, we talked about the characters of your story. And in module 2, we talked about their motivations to start outlining their journey, their odyssey. We talked about what they want to move away from, what they want to move towards. And now we're going to start thinking about the milestones along their path. And as we start to shape their odyssey and their before and after transformation story, we can also start to shape the major steps along the way. Now, remember your role as their guide. One of the key components of your role as their guide is to provide them direction, to provide them with a map. Follow the yellow brick road. And part of what we can do together is to create a visual map of your client's journey from where they are to where they want to go. Maps create clarity, trust, and confidence. Step 1, do this. Step 2, do that. Step 3, go over there. Right? You can think of your map as the bridge from the present day reality to their dream come true future. And as part of this process, we're also going to narrow down your offer into one big promise. So now imagine if your program was a book, the promise of the program would be the title of the book, and the map would be the table of contents. Just to give you an idea, an analogy of all of this, you could also technically take your program as you develop it over time, once you've fine-tuned it, and actually turn it into a book, because now you have the basic structure. You could also turn your coaching program into an online course using the exact same structure. Now, here's a map that you may recognize. Ta-da! Archangel Odyssey. This is our map. This is the journey and the major milestones that we're going on together: the circle, the transformation, the map, the blueprint, etc. And for some context, to show you how long I've been talking about this and thinking about this, here's an evolution of my maps from the past 2 decades. So this is one of the most recent ones that I was drawing on an event. I won't get into the details. I just want to show you what they look like. Here's the gifted marketing formula. We'll be talking about this in module 12. Here's an older version of the gifted marketing formula. This is, I believe, from 2013. Here is the Reputeer system. This is very embarrassing for me, but I don't care. I'll just show you. I think this is from the year 2001, something way back then, and an earlier version of that as well. So I've been thinking about maps for a very long time and showing a visual representation. Now, you don't need to get to the visual component right away in terms of design. Don't worry about that. It's more about thinking about what the actual steps are. And that's what we will work on together, because these things also, as you just saw, evolve over time. Now, during our next session, we'll be using a tool I've developed called the 90-Day North Star to help us brainstorm the big promise and brainstorm what the milestones of the map could be. This is what the tool looks like. You'll get a copy of it to work with. And some more amazing benefits of developing and creating a map. The first one is that it will actually help you create content. So as you develop your map, it will give you a guideline to how to share things in emails that you might send out or on social media that give you a framework for attracting potential dream clients. Another really cool thing about developing a map is that you can use the phases of your map to create a metric. Now, what do I mean by that? One of the biggest questions I get is this: what if my transformation doesn't have an easy measuring tool like money or weight loss, right? So if you want to make a promise that can be measurable, you might say, well, I'll help you make $10,000 in the next 40 days. I just made that up, but just to give you an example. Or I want to help you lose 20 pounds in the next 90 days. Those are easy metrics that people understand. What if you are a mindset coach? Or what if you're in another health space? Or what if the thing you offer isn't very tangible and hard to measure? Well, I have a solution for you. And it's to use your map as the metric, right? So here is an example of this. This image on the left is what I called the $1 Million Map Assessment. It is a quiz or an assessment tool where I actually created the entire assessment, what the point system looks like based on the different milestones of the different phases of the map, right? So the dream lab, the hero maker, the gift wrapper. And then I allowed the reader to score themselves, to grade themselves based on each component of my map. That gives them a total score at the end, which I believe was out of 9 or 10, let's say. And the idea is, by working with me, I want to help you increase your score. And it actually gives them a way to show progress. It gives your dream clients an opportunity to see that they've made growth with you. And I will show you how to do this during our weeks together. The other cool thing is that your map can become what I call a gift. It's what the industry calls a lead magnet. So what is a lead magnet? It is anything of value that you can exchange for someone's email address. And think of it like it could be a PDF or a video or anything like that, where someone opts in and gives you their email address in exchange for something of value. And what the map can do is provide the steps to the transformation. So I'll use Odyssey as an example. If I wanted to create a lead magnet, I'm not a big fan of that phrase or that word, but just for context right now, if I wanted to create a lead magnet, it could be called, the PDF could be called the 12 steps to launching an online group program in the next 90 days. So it offers the promise and it gives people the actual map, the 12 steps. It tells them what the steps are. And then if they want my help in going through the 12 steps, they can join Odyssey. So in your world, as we start to massage and crystallize what the steps are, what the phases are of your map, then you can create something online that says, give me your email address here, and I will give you the 9 steps to 8 steps to 12 steps to fill in the blank, your big promise. So now they have the steps, and if they actually want your help in creating the transformation, they can work with you. So that is our session today. I'm excited to hang out with you in a few days. See you all very soon.